All right, hello. So we're interviewing right now Mr. David Pavlik, and he is a very successful business owner and with a couple companies that he's opened up by himself. And right now, his main focus is Nona Digital, which is an online advertising company, and does around with many different businesses. So we're gonna ask you a couple questions about this, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So the first question: how did you land in this position?
So I started Nona Digital. I've always been in business development. I've always been in strategic marketing. I was in the IT sectors for quite some time. And then I moved into Department of Defense, and I was working as a business development person for multiple DoD contractors in the local area. I've done that for about the last 8 to 10 years. And what I noticed over the last few years is the mergence between marketing and business development, or marketing and sales, and how really the internet and things like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and these types of things, how they have, they're no longer just apps, they're no longer just sites that we go to, they're literally mechanisms that we use to communicate with one another. And so what I saw was an opportunity to leverage my technical background, my business development skills, and build a company that could take a company's message, theme, values, turn that into a creative ad, turn it into a creative product, and then use it and push it out these channels to communicate with their audience so that their audience can connect with really who they are and what they're all about. So really it was something that I just did of my own intuition, something that I've been watching and just decided that the timing was right. And because of how things are progressing now with advertising and how things are progressing with technology, the way we communicate has been completely transformed. And so it's no longer just a marketing agency. It's learning to take a product, solution, a service, and communicate it with using micro content, using content specific to certain platforms, and then getting it out to your people. So this works in the government world, it works in the commercial world, and so we decided to launch that.
Very interesting. And another question: what was your major in college?
So I did not go to college. I am the anti-college person. So probably not the greatest for a college interview. However, I am a dropout of that. I'm a dropout of the establishment. Something that I've always done, and it's just been very clear to me, is how to do business and how to make money. And though college can prepare you at a certain level for those things, you actually have to get out there and be able to sell. You have to actually get out there and be able to engineer or do whatever it is that you're going to college to do and be good at it. And so one of the things that I'm good at is business development, sales, marketing, and that's something that I'm just born with. It's in my DNA, and I didn't feel that college was something that was going to either help me or hinder me from being able to accomplish that. So I chose a different path, or I should say maybe a different path chose me, and so I aggressively attack, and I've done very well with the companies that I have had, and I embrace that now. So.
Good. All right. So, what do you like least about your job, if you don't like something?
I would say what I would like least is having to be patient. So patience in a company is extremely important. Entrepreneurship, business management, you have to have patience. You have to wait many times for things to happen. Though we would like to just make things happen, they don't happen overnight. I enjoy the long-term grind of building a company, building the infrastructure, training the people, getting my team together to provide a product or service that people will actually want. What I like least is having to wait maybe sometimes for that to happen, the patience that goes into that. If I would have to say if I didn't like it, but there's not much I don't like. I recommend that find what you do like to do, enjoy it, and get paid to do it. And so I do that, right? I enjoy what I do. I love being in business. I love interacting with people. I love solving problems. And that's what I do. Any business should solve problems. If you're not solving someone's problem, then you don't need to be in business. And it won't be a lasting business. And so lasting businesses solve problems one way or another. So I enjoy that. I'm not a big process guy, which is why college never really sat well with me. So I have people that do that, and so though there does need to be processes, and there do need to be these set, stringent standards and things for, especially in the manufacturing world. That's not my forte, so I leave that to the guys that do it, because I like to create, I like to plan, I like to dream, I like to have vision, and I'm the guy that pushes that stuff, and I get the other people to do the other things.
Okay. So, do you work in a team or mostly independent in your environment of your job?
There is really only one way to work, and that's in a team. No one person can do anything. The greatest surgeon in the world requires a team to get the job done. So absolutely, always in a team. It's because of my team, it's because of the people that I surround myself with, and the people that I bring in, leverage their strengths, we cover each other's weaknesses, and it is definitely a joint thing. I might be at the helm, I might be the one with the vision, the foresight, might be the one that's really casting this image or where we're headed. However, it's always in a team. No one person can do everything.
Yeah, so business is more like it's as good as its workers.
It's as good as its people, right? Yeah, as Richard Branson would say, if you can treat the janitor just as good as you would treat the vice president or president of the company, then you've got a good company. Right? Everyone's treated equal.
Okay. So our last question is, how does this style impact your work? Meaning working with others can be challenging, supportive, helpful, frustrating, and working independently can be lonely, empowering, or difficult. So you mentioned that you do like working as a team. So how does that style impact your work?
Right, so it's like it's oxygen to me, right? Is working in a cubicle by myself without the world around me, to me, I would die. I can't do that, right? So I thrive off of people, I thrive off of energy, I thrive off of the excitement and the challenges of working with people. So for me in particular, I love it. It's what it's all about, right? If I had to just sit in a room by myself, I would I'd just die, right? It's not what makes me move. Maybe that might work for some people, but at least for me personally, yeah, no, I thrive off of it. I think it's great. I think having people around, people are awesome. People are amazing. Some people like to have animals around. I like to have people around. So not that I don't like animals. I like animals too. But But I think people, it's just that's where it's at. It's what it's all about. It's about touching lives. It's about connecting with people. It's about making life around us better. It's about impacting the community around us. So all of the companies that I've had and that I have, one of the main purposes we exist is to connect with people and to empower people. We bring in young people that are going through careers and they're getting ready to maybe go into things. We give them internships. We train them in business. We train them in how to interact, how to bring value to the people around them. And that's just huge. Value is everything, right? It's intent. It's value. It's bettering the life around us. So for me, people it's everything. I don't work for myself. I work for those around me.
Good. All right. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for interviewing me. Thanks for giving me the opportunity.
Yes, and as you heard it, our 5 questions that we asked, Mr. Pavlik. I hope this can empower you to look into a job that has to do with business, as the steps that he mentioned: teamwork, working as a team, thriving through that. Everything is together, and touching lives in the way that you do too. So thank you.